The PlayStation 2 was an absolute golden era for gaming, and one name screamed bigger than the other if you were looking for chaos mixed in with sport, and that was the EA big label.
EA Sports.
It was loud, it was in your face, and it was all about style. The Graffiti Splash logo was a promise of over-the-top action, a physics that was just going to make you giggle and laugh on the couch as you were trying to play through it, and pure, unadulterated fun. This was a label that gave us gravity-defying snowboarding in SSX and some ankle-breaking crossovers in NBA Street. These weren't just sports games, these were action games that just happened to have like a ball or board involved. So I am out here today, I have a couple of these already in my collection, but let's go and see if we can find some more and see if this nostalgia still meets my expectations today. You think of EA titles on the PS2, it is normally the EA Sports brand that would come to life, but EA Big was kind of like that sort of rebellious cousin that they had off to one side, just getting up to all sorts of mischief. It was a brand that was built on purely and simply one thing: arcade gameplay that was fun as all hell to play. Like taking the essence of sport and cranking every single dial that you can think of right up to 11. The physics was exaggerated, the personalities were larger than life, and the presentation was just dripping with a style and culture that was synonymous with the genre that the game was sitting in at that given time. So my quest isn't about trying to find all of these games per se, it's about trying to recapture that feeling. I want to see if the magic that these games had, the magic that touched so many millions of people out there, is still there today, and if it holds up, or indeed if it was just something that was a product of its time, all just made sweeter by that sweet nostalgia that we all love. So the mission sounds simple, right? We're going to go out, we're going to see what we can find in some of the CEXs nearby. We have a list to work through, and we're going to see what we can find. So according to my quick cursory search on Wikipedia, there are 22 games that fit into the EA big line, and we actually already own a couple of them. So I speak about this all the time. We have SSX Tricky, which in my opinion is probably going to be the best one of this list, but I'm willing to have my opinion be changed. I am open-minded here. The chaos that this snowboarding arcade game brought was just fantastic. There are a couple of SSX games that fit into this. I believe there's SSX 3, On Tour, and the OG. Is that correct? That sounds about right to me. They all fit in the EA big line. So as many of these as we can get in the future, we will absolutely get. But this one's an absolute banger. I mean, who doesn't love it? Another one that we have in here as part of the EA big line already is Sledstorm, which is a bit of a lesser known one, but is a lot of fun. Take SSX and swap it out for snowmobiles, and that is when you get this game. This game is a ton of fun. It has that arcade feel, it gets it down to a T, and it's just stupid nonsense that, quite frankly, I could spend hours just playing over and over and over again. But so far, that is the only ones that I have. So we're going to go out and we're going to see how easy it is to find these just on a run-of-the-mill Saturday morning here in Scotland.
It's an absolutely beautiful Saturday morning here in Scotland. It's not warm, right? I mean, it's October, it's basically winter, and I don't think I've worn enough layers, so it's kind of glad that we're only just going to be in and out quickly here. So we're going to try and hit up 2 CEXs, right? I've had a little look on the stock checker, and I think there's maybe 1 or 2 things that will, certainly as of last night, were there obviously, where it's like 10 o'clock or so, I can't actually remember what time it is, but 10ish. So it's possible that, you know, some things have been taken. But let's go have a look at the CEX Glasgow Forge, see if we can get ourselves some EA big games. To find the other Def Jam game. That is not the Def Jam game we want, because that is the Def Jam game we're after. Case has seen better days, but I think we can work with that. So, I mean, that's a pretty good soundtrack, right? This could be a lot of fun. I'm very much up for this. They do have a lot of absolute classics in here, like my boy Ratchet, and obviously we've spoken about this already. I do see a couple though. Excellent. The OG SSX as well.
Nice.
This has seen better days. Cool they had the EA big spine. That's really cool. That's another get. Okay, that was CEX at the Forge. I always actually quite like that store, to be fair. Like, I've had only like one or two like odd issues with little bits and bobs, but the staff are always quite nice and they always seem to have stuff in, so we managed to get a hold of a couple that you'll have seen in the video there. But we've still got one more place that we need to go, because I think we can get a hold of some more. A big hitter in Def Jam Vendetta, like there's not an awful lot of sort of expensive EA big games, but that was a nice one to get. So we're going to go from here and head to what is, in my opinion, my favourite CEX store in CEX Motherwell, and see what other little bits and bobs we can get, and then what we'll do is we'll take them all home and have a chat about them, shall we? Just the 22 minutes as well. Nice and easy little drive on a Saturday. Let's go, let's get it. Oh man, the sun is absolutely blinding me. This is mad. Again, still freezing in October, but lovely weather nonetheless. Okay, let's go check out CEX number 2. We've managed to get a couple of games. We managed to get Def Jam and a couple of the SSXs, which is pretty class. So we're going to go in here, scope out, see what else we can see. Maybe grab some juice actually, because I'm kind of thirsty. And then, yeah, I'll catch up with you guys. We'll see how we get on. So let's zip forward, shall we? So I was having a little look around, and there was one that I've managed to spot, but well, let me see if you can have a look and tell me why I haven't taken it home.
Disgusting!
Right. That is one of the ones we came for, and that is in a much better condition. That's looking really, really good actually. A small part of me was concerned that we was going to be striking out in this shop completely, but indeed we hit the jackpot. Alright gang, how are we doing? I think that hunt went pretty well, don't you? I personally quite enjoyed that. It was interesting to go out there and see what EA big games we can find. So let's recap on what's just happened. But as I mentioned before we left, we already had 2 EA big games in our possession. We had SSX Tricky, the GOAT, everyone loves a bit of SSX Tricky, and Sledstorm. So we already had 2 of the list. There's obviously quite a few of them to collect, and one that's for the Nokia N-Gage that we don't have to necessarily worry about. So let's go jump in to what we did grab. So to complement the SSX Tricky that we've got, we managed to grab SSX and SSX on tour for a combined cost of £4.50. Now, what is interesting to me is that SSX, I believe, came out in the year 2000, just the 1 year before SSX Tricky, which is really, really interesting that even just 1 year of a difference in bringing the game out, the polish that they gave this before it launched was mad. I had a quick 5-minute playthrough there, and even something as simple as when you're coming down the ramps, you hold in the X button to get your as much speed up as possible so that when you launch off the ramp you go faster. In Tricky, you have limited movement when you're doing this. But on the OG SSX, you don't get any of this whatsoever, which is very surprising to me. And we also got 2005's SSX on tour, which came out I think for the GameCube and the PSP as well. Not had a try of that. Soundtrack though sounded pretty fire. He had a little bit of Iron Maiden in as the intro, which was pretty cool. Massive fan of that. And for £4.50 between them, that is a lot of arcadey snowboarding fun that personally I cannot complain about. That wasn't all we managed to grab today. We were quite fortunate we managed to get a couple of the big hitters in this series that is already going to make this subset a little bit easier to complete, I think. And the first one we managed to grab is Def Jam Vendetta. Def Jam Vendetta is the 3D professional wrestling fighting game that dropped in April 2003 that was made, of course, and published by EA, but developed by the AKI Corporation of EA Canada. It was the first installment in the Def Jam licensed hip-hop video game series, and a first attempt at wrestling video games since WCW Backstage Assault. This is kinda stacked. I had a brief play of that there that you could see on the video. I had no idea what the buttons were, right? I should have probably went and looked at the buttons, and probably shouldn't have took a 2-on-1 mode where I was just getting my ass handed to me by the AI. But the story mode for this sounds like it could be quite fun. Basically the idea being that you choose a fighter and you sort of make your way up through various different fights to end up getting to fight the big dog at the top. Nice and easy. And yeah, it definitely feels arcadey. I can definitely see what they were going for with it in sort of wrestling style, you know, 4 corners, 3 ropes thing is pretty cool. I like it a lot. I can see where a lot of the attraction comes from. Interesting to see that the sequel to this is £40. We managed to see that in the video earlier on, which that's pretty hefty. But I don't know enough about it to know if that is, you know, a price for a good reason, or if it's just because it's rare or what. I don't know. Maybe you guys will need to let me know down in the comments below. See, I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and collect more of this subset. I'm a massive fan of what I've seen so far. It is a lot of fun, and yeah, it just seems like it's a really fun way of putting a nice twist on sports games and giving them that arcadey feel. But there was one more that we managed to collect today. We managed to get what kind of looks like the big hitter. You know, let me know if I'm wrong, but NBA Street 2 was out there, and when I saw that I was like, oh wow, that actually looks like it's really good condition. It is, and it looks mint. NBA Street 2 being the basketball game developed by NUFX and EA Canada and published, of course, under the big label. And it was the second installment in the NBA Street series that came out in 2003. Now, this automatically sounds like a lot of fun. So the fact that we managed to pick this up, the fact that we found this big hitter out there is kind of, to me, a bit of a big deal. So I think we should sit here and jump in and have a quick game of it together, see what's what. So let's just dive straight in. Okay, so we are loading up the game. I haven't played any game like this before, I must admit. I have only played like the actual NBA 2K games, so this is going to be a really fun twist on this, I think. There's that iconic EA Sports big logo that we love to see. And as it says, it's like a fully licensed NBA product. So it's, and there's my Raptors down there, love to see that. Did they have the purple jerseys back then? Actually, I don't remember if they did. I love the music already. I'll loop it up. I mean, I'm hoping I can press one button and do some of these tricks. That'll definitely make this a lot easier. Well, let's dive in, man. Okay, so let's dive straight in and just play like a quick exhibition game is probably the best way to do it. Basic difficulty, let's not try and make this too hard. I want to be home. Enter name, sure, let's go for it. Right, I will choose my boys. When are they? They're probably not going to be very good. Just choose someone who's like the same. Yeah, the decks are the same. That seems reasonable enough. So what we got, I mean, Vince Carter's going to be a lot of fun, I think, at this point in time to use, I would think. Oh wait, no, did I just... So I want Vince. Dunks sound fun. And let's go for a guy who can potentially rebound. Let's go for it.
Again, haven't looked up the rules, well not the rules, the controls for this, which could be a mistake. I guess we'll find out. Oh, here we go, it's game with them. Class. Okay, passing, shooting, trick move. Okay. I'm still forget those. But a 3-on-3 pickup ball. I mean, surely Vince Carter in this is going to be class. Like, you should have like dunk of 5, surely. Right, so I have to figure out how to actually take the ball off of people. Right, I have not worked that out yet. Oh no, oh no. Right, well that was a disaster. Oh! Oh net, baby. Oh net, right, let's go. Oh, denied. Am I just going to have to rebound? Is that going to be the aim here, is just trying to rebound? Oh, eat that, man. Ah, see, they know how to do the tricks and the dunks, and I don't know how to do the tricks and the dunks. I mean, apparently I've got a replay for that. I'm amazed that that was allowed to go in, because as the timing goes, that was terrible. Ah, come on, get the ball off him. Right, we're going to have to stop there. We're going to have to try and figure out how we dunk. R1, L, and R2 for turbo trick move. Right, but how are those? I don't know if those are necessarily dunks as such. Because in terms of score, it's not going well. Oh, that's better. Right, okay. I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. I don't want to see their replays. I only want to see my replays. Oh, I didn't even know how I did that. How cool was that? I mean, that guy jumped to the roof. He basically had his head off of the cage. Oh no. That was an ankle breaker. That's not good. That was good play. That was good play. I'm not going to be upset at that. I think I was about to say that was the first shot that I missed, but apparently you just can't really miss too much. But he's just dumped on me, and that is kind of embarrassing. Oh, that was beautiful. I feel like I deserve more points than that. Soundtrack, by the way, this is very, very good. I mean, he has dunked that from miles away. Ah. I'll do. That will do. I'll just take the thousands every time. How did you manage to jump wrong there? Ah, I feel like that was a possession I could have got. I could have got that possession if I'd actually done my job. So we're getting our asses whooped in terms of score, but in terms of like the points of the game, we're actually doing okay. I think I've only got one guy who can rebound, and even then he's not getting anyone near it. I think what I'm kind of forgetting is about actually like using tricks and stuff. I think that's what I'm kind of. Oh yes, fucking get that garbage out of here! Get that garbage out of here! Finger roll, just chest kiss, man. Did he get a touch on that? Did he get a touch on that and just kind of tapped in? No. It looked like he did. I actually think I would get crucified on any mode that isn't like easy mode on this. Ah, see, he's just walked by me. He has just walked right by me. Oh! Again, jump to the roof. Ah, it's only 250 though. Right, so we can make this up. If that goes in. Oh! Oh, that was lovely. That was lovely. Dunkalicious. See, I feel like I get a little bit of confidence back. You know, I get back into the game and then they just destroy me. I do wonder how you actually win. Like, do you have to game breaker to win? Raise your hands. There's no such thing as fouls, alright? So, I mean, you could just keep on swiping them. I honestly thought that was me pressing the pass button, and I didn't, and that would have been absolutely sensational. But that's absolutely not how that went down. That'll do it. 25k? 25k, what did he do? Like, broke the rim. Oh, because I broke the rim, I hit 21 and 1. Class. Look at me, eh? Winning and losing sort of at the same time. Because I didn't get as many points as them. Class. Man, that is a lot of fun. That is a lot of fun. I mean, that was absolutely brilliant. That was so much fun. Immediately, right, that was EA Big in a nutshell. That was just a nonsense, right? But that was just a lot of fun. I really, really like that. I will definitely be checking out more of that and playing more of that because that was so much fun. Obviously, we did try and get one more title today. We did try and get NFL Street 3, but as you've seen in the clip earlier, it wasn't in the best condition. So we left that one behind. We will grab another one of them at some point in the future. I'm sure another one will pop up, but hey, you can't win them all, right? So let me know down in the comments what you guys think with the EA Big series. Would you like to see these games make a comeback in 2025, 2026? What would one of these look like to you in your head? And hey, if you liked the video, press the like button, press the subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subs, and every little bit of support that you can give us would be much appreciated. No doubt you will see more of this journey in the coming weeks and months as I find more of these when I'm out and about and having a little look. But yeah, see you guys in the next one and take care.